Good morning, interweb. Let's conlang. Last time we talked about consonant harmony. This time round, let's look at its more popular cousin, vowel harmony. But what even is vowel harmony? Part 1. What even is vowel harmony? Vowel harmony is a phenomenon where vowels within a given domain agree with each other with respect to one or more features. Broadly speaking, vowel harmony comes in 4 flavours: backness harmony, roundness harmony, height harmony, and tongue root harmony. Backness harmony, aka palatal harmony, is where all vowels within a given domain must agree in backness. That is, all vowels in a word, say, must be either front vowels, b, ne, si, or back vowels, bu, no, su, never mixture. Notice how the suffix here may be either si or su, depending on the harmony of the root. Good examples of backness harmony in the wild include Finnish, Hungarian, and Turkish. Roundness harmony, aka labial harmony, is where vowels within a given domain agree in rounding. So all vowels in a word must be either unround, b, ne, si, or round, bu, no, su. Again, note the changing suffix. Roundness harmony is found in many Turkic languages. Height harmony is where all vowels in a given domain agree in height. So for example, all vowels in a word must be either high, b, nu, si, or non-high, be, no, se. Height harmony is relatively rare cross-linguistically, but it's well attested in the Bantu languages. And finally, rounding off the big 4 is tongue root harmony. Repeat after me. E, a, e, I, o, u. You should have felt the root of your tongue move forward in your food hole when pronouncing these, and backward when pronouncing these. We call these plus ATR or advanced tongue root vowels, and these minus ATR or retracted tongue root vowels. Tongue root harmony, aka ATR harmony, is where all vowels within a given domain must be either plus ATR, b, ne, si, or minus ATR, b, ne, se. Tongue root harmony is found in many Niger-Congo and Nilo-Saharan languages. And those are the big 4: backness, roundness, height, and tongue root harmony. Here is a big list of their attested combinations. Important, roundness harmony doesn't occur on its own. Instead, it prefers to come in combination with backness harmony. This is natural. Front vowels like to be unrounded, and back vowels like to be rounded. Height harmony has an affinity for tongue root harmony, because high vowels like to be plus ATR, and low vowels like to be minus ATR. The domain of vowel harmony is almost always the morphological word. That is, in most vowel harmony systems, each non-compound word, affixes and all, must be in harmony. Though, as always, there are exceptions. The vast majority of the time, the harmony of a word will be dictated by the root-controlled harmony. In the case of progressive harmony, harmony that spreads rightward from the root to the suffixes, the leftmost root vowel will trigger the harmony. In the case of regressive harmony, harmony that spreads from roots to prefixes, the rightmost root vowel will trigger the harmony. Although, like before, there are exceptions. Many languages that display vowel harmony feature neutral vowels. These are vowels that don't behave as expected, resulting in disruptions to the harmony. To explain, here's a language with tongue root harmony. All words, as expected, must be either plus ATR, bendo, or minus ATR, benda. Except the low vowel a can insert itself wherever. It cares not for harmony. Benda, benda. And if other vowels follow that low vowel a, they agree with it and not the root. Bendahe, bendahe. This is a classic example of the first type of neutral vowel, the opaque vowel. Opaque vowels, aka blockers, resist undergoing harmony and instead start up a new harmony of their own. Now, in these words, we see a similar yet slightly different behaviour going on. E here is an example of the second type of neutral vowel, the transparent vowel. Transparent vowels, like blockers, resist undergoing harmony, but unlike blockers, they just let the established harmony skip over them. They are transparent to the harmony. All logical neutral vowel combos are attested. Broadly speaking, the higher the neutral vowel is, the more likely it is to be transparent. The lower it is, the more likely it is to be opaque. Now, there are 2 more neutral vowels, and boy are they pesky little so-and-sos. Hungarian has both. Hungarian displays backness harmony, with E, 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 and A being neutral. In some roots, the neutral vowels trigger front harmony, because they're front vowels. But annoyingly, in other roots, they don't. These are Trojan vowels, vowels that behave as expected in some words, but not in others. And then there's this malarkey. Here, the neutral vowel in the same root triggers both front and back harmony. Same stem, both suffixes are acceptable, although there is considerable variation among Hungarian speakers. We refer to the neutral vowel here as a hybrid vowel, and to the stem as a vacillating stem. Many languages with vowel harmony have restrictions, as in they might have one harmony rule for some vowels and another for all other vowels. More often than not, these restrictions are based on height. Turkish, for example, displays backness and roundness harmony. Given its inventory, Turkish could have a perfect background harmony across the board, but by rule, it chooses not to. Non-high vowels agree in backness only, okular, öngler, whereas high vowels agree in backness and rounding. Geldi, gördü, yazdı, okudu. Here's a big list of some attested restrictions to get you inspired. Before we start evolving, just a quick note on semi-vowels and diphthongs and their relationship to vowel harmony. Despite being vowel-like, most of the time semi-vowels, y, w, etc., don't get involved in vowel harmony. They tend to be transparent. Diphthongs most often act like monophthongs when it comes to harmony. That is, their high portion will most often act like and participate in harmony like the monophthong equivalent. So for the purposes of harmony, I is often treated like E, O like U, and so on. And with that, I think it's high time we got our evolution on. Part 2, getting our evolution on. So when I first tried to come up with harmony systems for my conlangs, I found a bunch of resources that talked at length about what vowel harmony is, but I found hardly anything on how to implement it, or how to evolve it. So I came up with my own, probably very unoriginal, system. The methodology that follows is aimed at beginner/intermediate conlangers, so please judge it accordingly. I'll demo 2 builds here, a simple vowel harmony system and a more complex vowel harmony system. Step 1. Goals. Choose the type of system you want from any of the previously mentioned systems. I'll go with backness harmony. Then set your domain to be the word and the controller to be the root. Word domain and root control is by far the most common setup, so I'd recommend not deviating from this. Step 2. Inventory. Create a provisional inventory for your modern language. Do this by creating 2 sets of vowels, a basic set and a counterpart set. Make your basic set be a simple 3, 4, or 5 vowel system. I'll go with 3. And make your counterpart set be the harmonic equivalents of your basic set. In my case, I'm aiming for a backness harmony, so I have 2 options. My counterpart set can either be my basic set but fronted, a, e, u, u, or my basic set but backed, a, e, u. I like this one the best, so I'll make it my modern inventory. So, how did I get these vowels? Well, a is a low back unrounded vowel, so I fronted it to a low front unrounded vowel. E is already a front vowel, so it remains the same. You can't front a front vowel. U is a high back rounded vowel, so I fronted it to a high front rounded vowel. U. Simple, because my counterpart set is front, I can rename my basic set to back. Step 3. Neutral vowels. See the way E appears in both sets here? This isn't a bug, it's a feature. Anytime you see duplicates like this, you have a chance to create neutral vowels. As mentioned earlier, the higher a neutral vowel is, the more likely it'll be transparent. The lower a neutral vowel is, the more likely it'll be opaque. So I'll make E here be transparent, and whenever it happens to be a trigger, I'll say it spreads front harmony, because it's a front vowel. Modern inventory, done. Step 4. Evolve. Finally, figure out where your system came from. To do this, take your basic set and simply make it the vowel inventory of your proto-lang. The trick now will be to implement sound changes to get you from your proto-lang to your modern lang, whilst, and this is important, also establishing the harmony you want. So, for example, I need to evolve U. It's not present in my proto-lang. Now, I could say that whenever my high vowels come into contact, they go to U, which is a valid sound change, but nothing about it establishes the backness harmony I want. I need to focus on sound changes that will specifically front and or back my proto-vowels, because I'm after backness harmony. A better idea would be to do umlaut, for example. Umlaut is a sound change where high vowels cause the vowels in a previous syllable to front and or raise. The more of these fronting/backing changes I do, the more words I'll create that are all front and or all back. The more justified I'll be in saying that my conlang has vowel harmony. Once you do that, you're done. One simple vowel harmony system, evolved. Alright, now let's create a complex system, complete with as many bells and whistles as possible. Step 1, goals. This time I'll go for backness and tongue root harmony, and again, as I recommend, word domain and root control. Step 2, inventory. Basic set, say a 5 vowel system this time, and counterpart set. Because I want backness and tongue root harmony, I have 4 options for my counterpart set. Fronted, backed, plus 80 ord, and minus 80 ord. I like the minus 80 ord set the best. The fronted and back sets don't give me any tongue root options, and the plus 80 ord set gives me 4 neutral vowels. Yuck. Minus 80 ord, 4 to win. Step 3, neutral vowels. Is duplicated here, so I'll make it a neutral vowel. It's a low vowel, so I'll make it opaque, and I'll have it spread backness and minus 80 ord harmony. Remember, low vowels really like being minus 80 ord. I'm shooting for complexity here, so I'll add in a transparent vowel, a Trojan vowel, and a hybrid vowel. Remember how high vowels really like to be plus 80 ord? So, how about I say that after vowel harmony has taken place, E and I merge. Duplicated high vowel, looks like a transparent vowel to me. Awesome. Whenever you set up a post-harmony merger like this, you have the option of creating a Trojan vowel. Think of Trojan vowels as vowels that change their surface forms, but not their underlying features. Take bise and pere. The merger happens, the surface forms change, but the old underlying features remain the same. This guy here looks like a plus 80 ord vowel, but actually acts like the minus 80 ord vowel it evolved from. So this root takes a minus 80 ord suffix. Bise, pere. And hey presto, Trojan vowel established. In some roots the neutral vowel does what you'd expect, in others, not. Finally, let's add in a hybrid vowel. For our purposes, hybrid vowels may occur if and when the speakers disagree about what the harmony of a word should be. The first option would be to create disagreement via an ambiguous neutral vowel. Remember, high vowels prefer to be transparent, and low vowels prefer to be opaque. But what happens if a neutral vowel falls in the middle somewhere, like for example? Well, some speakers might class it as opaque, bonesu, and others might class it as transparent, bonesu, leading to multiple valid affixation strategies. Textbook hybrid vowel. I don't have a mid-ish neutral vowel in my inventory, so I'm going to go with the second option, chaining transparent vowels. Take a word like bendiniliki. Some speakers might treat this as a minus 80 ord word. The trigger is minus 80 ord, and all those other vowels are transparent. So any suffixes added must be minus 80 ord, right? Bendiniliki se. Well, other speakers might treat it as plus 80 ord, cause the overwhelming majority of vowels in the root are plus 80 ord. Yeah, they're transparent, but come on, there's so many of them that any suffix added just needs to be plus 80 ord. Bendiniliki se. Disagreement ensues, so hybrid vowel established. For this demo lang, I'll say that E is hybrid when 2 or more transparent vowels appear in adjacent syllables. Otherwise, E is transparent, or Trojan, depending. Boom! Neutral vowels, done. What else can I throw at this? Oh yes, height-based restrictions. No justification needed here, simply create a rule that pleases you. I'll say that all vowels of the same height must agree in both backness and tongue root position, whereas vowels of differing heights agree only in backness. Neutral vowels obviously just do their own thing. This restriction will produce forms like bunto, bunto, bonto, and bente. Cool! Step 5, evolve. Same shtick as before, basic set becomes my proto set, and I need to get from my proto set to my modern set via a series of harmony-friendly changes. In this case, lots of fronting and backing, and plus and minus ATRing. So again, umlaut would work for me, and I could turn plus ATR vowels into minus ATR vowels in the vicinity of back consonants. You know, the lads from this neck of the IPA woods. Back consonants commonly back and or lower vowels around them. In this case, they back the tongue root position, causing plus ATR vowels to go minus ATR. And so on, and so forth. The more harmony-loving changes, the better. And that is that. Vowel harmony, what it is and how to implement it easily, and with all the bells and whistles, done. Good morning, interweb. It's been a long one, so I won't keep you long. Just a massive thanks to you for watching this video. It means a lot. Also, a massive thanks goes out to all the patrons who helped make Artifexian a possibility. In particular, Lichen, Johan Spaedtke, Oliver Reed, Spencer Brownlee, Alexander Roper, Andrew P Chehayl, John Hooyer, Ripta Pasay, and World Anvil. You all are the best. Until next time, Edgar out.